Halt! Who goes there? Don't worry about me, friends. I'm just a friend from Shadow Moses, coming into the Shield compound asking for some advice. What advice do you need? Ha, Nick, I need some advice. I need a friend who can help a guy raid a tomb. I got just the lady in mind. Hola, amigos, it's Will here from Will's Custom Figures, coming at you today with a big bad breakdown of my very own Marvel Legends Lara Croft, aka Tomb Raider figure. So please guys, sit back and relax while I took you through all the details, how I made this custom Marvel Legends figure, and all the details in between. So firstly, well guys, as you've probably seen from the start of the show, I'm a Marvel Legends collector. I'm an action figure collector and I love all my old school collectibles, my classic characters, whether or not it's games, movies, monsters, mayhem, comic books, whatever it is. Man, I absolutely love collecting action figures, wrestling, everything else in between. So, a good friend of mine, Stu. Now, he needs kudos for this. I wish I come up with this recipe, but I did not. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to take all the credit because the guy is a genius. He inspired me to make this figure by the absolute genius work that he's done with all the different parts. We've got so many different figure parts and eBay links and things involved in this figure. But as you can see, it's turned out an absolute treat. So credit to Stu. Thank you very much. Now, first things first, I'm going to bring in my custom. Here we go. Oh, solid snake figure. And I'm also going to bring in the recently released Nick Fury from the 3-pack, Marvel Legends 3-pack. I absolutely love how these figures have all turned out. I think as a set, having all of these standing together looks cool. It's like Nick's just been out, and I'm going to swap this for the other version of Nick Fury. It's like Nick's just been out looking for some new recruits, and he's stumbled across, oh my God, Lara Croft and Solid Snake. So as you can see, looking pretty cool as a trio. Now, Lara Croft, for anyone that doesn't know, comes from the Tomb Raider franchise. PlayStation 1, also the Sega Mega Drive, and I think it was the MS-DOS platforms made by Eidos Interactive and Core Design. It came out on the 15th of November, 1996. And I always remember my fondest memories of watching Lara Croft do her business was running around that mansion at the very start of the game and locking the butler in the bathroom. Was it the bathroom or was it a kitchen or was it a freezer? I think it might have been a freezer actually now. But oh my God, so many great memories of doing that back on the PlayStation 1 many, many moons ago. Now, why was Tomb Raider so successful? Wow, I'm going to bring in some other comparisons just while I'm talking to you. She was innovative, man. She was before her time. Talk about having an absolute heroine or hero as a character. And she really personified a bit of a generation, in my opinion. She absolutely broke boundaries and wasn't just your typical stereotypical female character. Now, there really wasn't very many games back then that were that innovative. And Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider franchise really was. The graphics were cutting edge at the time, and she was a really, really amazing, strong female protagonist and a bit of a cultural icon. She stood out in a crowded market of lots of different games, and she definitely broke the mold as a hero. So now I'm going to get into all the details, how I made this figure and all the little details in between. School photo time, smile. Oh, what a beautiful smile there, Lara. So here we go. You've had a look at a few comparisons and I'm going to get into the details and the nitty gritty now. You may recognize this face, guys. You may recognize this face. This is indeed from the Rogue and Pyro 2-pack for anybody that wants this head sculpt in their collection. I've done a little bit of a repaint on the hair. Thanks again to the inspiration from my friend Stu. But as you can see, the head is looking fantastic. Do I know if Lara Croft has green eyes? That's how I look in this video that I'm filming here right now. I'm not 100% sure, but do I care? Not really. This indeed to me looks like Lara Croft's head, and I absolutely love it. Now, for a Marvel Legends aficionado, you may recognize this jacket and these arms. These are indeed Squirrel Girl. So, yep, you got a Squirrel Girl there, and I absolutely love it. Painted in a sky blue, I think it is. I made this custom probably 2 or 3 months ago now, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a sky blue by Vallejo. Now,
if we go a little bit further down, you can see that the legs do not match Squirrel Girl's. So these are actually White Rabbit's legs. And then I've put back on Squirrel Girl's boots. So yeah, there's a lot of different pieces here. And if anyone wants help doing it, feel free to just reach out. And I'm more than happy to talk you through how I did it either on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube. But as you can see, it's turned out really, really nice. Now, the guns, they're just from my fodder drawer. I don't know where they're from, but this gun holster, look at these. These are absolutely badass. Got these from eBay. If you search 1/6 scale gun holster, you can quite easily find them on there and attach them. So very, very tricky, but so worth it. You can see there is actually even a belt buckle that you can snap if you get a pair of needle nose pliers. And yeah, you have to fasten the straps and everything because they will work on bigger figures. And for me, this is absolutely definitive Lara Croft Tomb Raider that I wanted in my collection. So I had to go all out with all the accessories. And back to the breakdown, guys. So here you can see with a bit of a comparison against a few other Marvel Legends. This is actually a custom Mockingbird that I created here using the movie Domino body. I just had the Mockingbird head hanging around, so thought I would customize it. I hope you like it. But back onto Lara Croft. So she has covered magazine covers. She's been a huge pop culture media landscape, and I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? Iconic figure in video games and then beyond video games. She's had movies with Angelina Jolie portraying her in the 2000, I think, the 2000 era movie. And she's a strong character. She's got lots of character development in the actual game as well. And do you know what? Here's a little hint at a future reveal. You need to have some huge monsters and animals and bears and creatures coming out to take her on, because Lara Croft was not afraid to get in a fight. And whether or not it was taking on zombies, whether or not it was taking on, you know, huge amounts of soldiers that are attacking her or other animals within the gameplay, she was absolutely not scared at all to get stuck into the action. She has a huge base of fans, and do you know what, guys? She's brave, she was resourceful, and she had all the ideal qualities that you wanted from a video game character, from a character that you were going to master within the game. She was intelligent, and do you know what? Her appeal has expanded way beyond gaming and movies and comics, and even to the present day. There's current day movies about her and current day video games that are being brought about Lara Croft as well. So I wanted to stand her here alongside some other female badass characters from the Marvel Legends universe. As you can see, the Squirrel Girl base is absolutely iconic. It's perfect. It captures everything that you would want from Lara Croft, with her cool little jacket on there and, you know, jumping down tombs and hopping and pulling herself up and beating up bad guys. And this just personifies it for me. Now, looking at this figure, what would I rate it? Now, I would give it probably a 9 out of 10. Articulation-wise, you know what kind of articulation comes from a Squirrel Girl or from a White Rabbit. However, what I have had to do is I have had to glue the legs on at the joint here. I'm not a massive proponent of taking figures apart and just, you know, I guess, chopping and changing them and getting them to stick back together. I had to glue the thighs. Maybe a better customizer could attach it perfectly onto Squirrel Girl's upper legs there, but I did have to cut them and glue them, same as here. So there is no articulation here, but you can see the shoulders still articulate like normal, the elbows articulate like normal. This would be amazing if it was on the new double jointed elbows and with butterfly shoulder joints. It would look absolutely fantastic. You'd be able to get her into some brilliant poses, but she does still bend her legs and knees, so you can have her jumping around, you know, shooting bad guys as she's going through the air. Now, the hands were actually just from the fodder drawer. Look at this. That is an iconic pose there that I really need to take advantage of and have on my display. I'm probably going to do that after I get off this this video with you guys. Now, just to finish off this video, what do I think about this character all in all? Well, I would like to have had a pair of Callisto hands. That is something that my friend Stu did with his figure, and I think it looks absolutely brilliant and a lot better than what I have done here with my Lara Croft. I've just got a pair of female hands. I've cut the hands so they are gun holding, and yeah, I've kind of hand painted them, and as you can see, it's not perfect, but you know what, it looks all right. It don't look too bad, especially because with my customs on my shelf, I really do like to just display them. I'm not a huge articulation person, but for me, having a Tomb Raider that can articulate a little bit more, I wouldn't get the wear and tear from being a custom figure and hand painted, would be ideal. Now, nostalgia, legacy, that jumps out to me with this custom figure video, guys. Now, the final comparisons, obviously you've got all the Shield members that I just brought in, but I will just bring back in Mockingbird, and I bring back in, I think is it Maria Hill? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just as the final comparison. Look at this, as a group together, ready to take on the world, and that's what I want. I'm going to be displaying this Lara Croft figure with the rest of my Shield team, looking absolutely badass and taking on all kinds of bad guys. And for me, guys, what's next? Well, there is a few very exciting characters that I've got coming up. If you want to see them all, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or here on YouTube. And a little Mr. Jack Torrance, aka Jack Nicholson, is coming up very, very soon. So, guys, please stay tuned. Please stay tuned, because I've really been working hard on these custom figures, and I cannot wait to show them all to you. So, from myself, from all of the Shield team, oh yeah, we're going to fit them all in here. From this treasure here on the side, I just thought it'd be funny to pop in there. From Solid Snake, oh, here he is. Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring out my custom Black Widow, just grabbed her. Let's bring in Dirk Anger as well. Oh, yeah. I've even got Dum Dum Dugan. I've put on, oh, I think this was a Captain America base, I believe it was. I'm not 100% sure. And another heroine from the Marvel Legends universe. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Guys, that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if you like this video. If you do, it means a lot. Let me know what you think of it. And if you want to make your own, or if you want me to make one for you, please feel free to reach out on any other platforms where I post this video. Guys, check out Figure Round. Check out my friend Stu Burrows' original Lara Croft figure, which is, it puts mine pales in comparison compared to that. And until the next video, I will speak to you all soon. Adios. Where's that butler?